So the first thing you'll need is a dome cap from the beauty supply store, some thread and a needle, pins, a mannequin head of any kind, and last but not least, you need bundles, right? Because we are making a wig. So the first thing I did was I pinned down the closure with the pins. That way when you begin to stitch, the closure won't move, it'll be in place. But after that, I started sewing one side of the closure, and obviously I plan to make my way around to the other side of the closure. But when you're sewing, make sure the stitches are really tight. And when you're done sewing the closure, please make sure to loop the needle around the thread multiple times.
Oh, but you know I still got you. I've been there. I had to do what I had to do.
And after I had finished sewing down the closure, this was the result that I got. It is nice and it is sturdy. Now to begin sewing on the first bundle, what I did is I double wefted it, and I also advise you to double weft it because that way you'll be able to fit more hair onto the dome cap, because the dome cap is not very big. But yes, what I did, I double wefted it, then I pinned it, and I started sewing.
At least you know where I stand now. 'Cause I ain't been there. 'Cause I ain't been there. I ain't been there. Tell me everything you think I wanna hear. Take care of you, I will. Even if I got a man.
Now as you can see here, I'm rounding up the first layer of the first bundle, and right before we flip it over, we're just gonna wrap the needle around the thread 3 times in order to create a knot, and this way our track will stay in place. It will not go anywhere. And as I said in the beginning, we are using the flip over method. Do not cut your wefts, guys. Don't cut your wefts because you will shed like a dying cat, and I know we don't want that. So please use the flip over method, please. So once you flip it over, make sure you pin the other side. That way your track will stay in place when you begin to sew. So this is something I forgot to mention in the beginning, but as you can see, I'm putting the needle behind the wefts in order to sew it. That way I just find it much easier than trying to stick the needle through the wefts, because it can be difficult to stick it through the wefts and the dome cap, but that's just a heads up.
I swear I'll be there, just let me take care of you.
This is how the wig looked after I finished sewing down the first bundle. As you can see, it looks really full and pretty. Now we're moving on to the second bundle, and it's still the same process. You're still gonna pin the bundles, you're still gonna double weft it, and y'all, please do not cut these tracks. I cannot emphasize this enough. We are using the flip over method.
Take care of you, I will. Even if I got a man now, I heard I've been fucking fans now.
Still let me take care of you. Ooh, even if you got a man now. Cause I've been fucking fans down in the backseat of my van now. But still I take care of you. Ooh, even if you got a man now.
So once you get to the third bundle, you're going to begin to single weft it instead of double wefting it because we want this wig to lay as flat as possible on her head. But we're still using the flip over method.
I'ma be there. Sure, cause I wasn't there. But I swear I'll be there, just let me take care of you.
One thing you want to remember to do is to sew the wefts as closely together as possible because you do not want any gaps and you want this wig to be very, very full. You want to be able to fit as many bundles on this dome cap as you possibly can.
I take care of you. Even if you got a man now. Cause I've been fucking fans now.
Now once you get to the top of the dome cap, this last weft needs to be sewn together with the closure. So we're just gonna sew both of them together. You're gonna start by putting the needle onto the end of the lace of the closure, and you're just gonna bind the last weft and the closure together in order for you to not have any gaps.
Oh, but you know I still got you. I've been there. I had to do what I had to do. You know I still been there. Sorry, but still I take care of you. Even if you got a man now, I'd be forced to understand now.
I take care of you. I will. Even if I got a man now, I will do a fan now. It's a little bit too late to take care of me. You could still. Even if I got a man now, at least you know where I stand now. Cause I've been there.
Now this was the final results of the wig. I hope you guys had fun during this tutorial. If so, give it a very high thumbs up and make sure you comment and also subscribe. Thank you.
Tell me everything you think I wanna hear. Take care.